Roy Ruttenberg, thank you for that. Well, the U.S. will raise its flag in Havana next month when U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry visits the island nation. CCTV's Michael Voss visited the reopening of the U.S. Embassy, where there was very little fanfare Monday.
It was business as usual at the new U.S. Embassy in Havana as dozens of Cubans arrived at the consular section in search of visas to visit the United States. The only sign that this was an historic day marking the return of full diplomatic relations for the first time in more than half a century was the press corps camped in front of the building. There were no special events or celebrations. They'll come later in the summer when the U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry comes here to officially raise the American flag, the stars and stripes, in front of the building. Instead, a lone U.S. visitor to Cuba arrived with a flag of her own.
The opening of the embassy is bringing about a lot of hope with the Cuban people. I think it's important to be here.
And you brought the flag?
I brought the flag and red, white, and blue dress, yes.
All of the official activities centered Monday around the Cuban embassy in Washington, an event shown live on Cuban television. Cafes filled as Cubans paused to watch their flag raised in the U.S. Capitol. Many thought they would never live to see the day.
I feel very emotional. I was born under the revolution and never expected to see something like this.
It's beautiful to have representation in Washington. We wanted this for a long time now. It's an opening to new viewpoints, even if they are different.
I never thought it would ever happen. Let's see if they now lift the embargo too, which is the most important issue.
But there is still a lot more to do. As the Cuban government has repeatedly said, this is just the first step on a long road towards normalization. A lot of outstanding differences remain after 50 years of hostility. There's still a lot of mistrust, but at least they can now be worked out diplomatically. Michael Voss, CCTV, Havana.